What's up, guys? Today we are at King's Dominion, or King's Island, or Paris.
We were staying in Paris. Hey!
Get away from your parents. Just kidding. We love you, Melissa.
Hope you guys enjoyed that little montage showcasing some of the sightseeing that we've done around the capital of France. Now that we've done all of that, what are you gonna do, Sarah?
I'm going to Disneyland!
We are about to take a train on about an hour journey outside of the city to Disneyland Paris, which is going to be pretty cool. They have two parks there, the main park as well as Walt Disney Studios, home to Avengers Campus, which just opened less than a week ago. So this should actually...
see how this goes.
I know, right? So this is actually going to be a pretty interesting day. They're open until 11 p.m. tonight, so it's probably going to be a long one, but I'm pretty excited, you know? Hopping on board the metro, introducing like the biggest freaking escalator ever. Look how far down this goes.
It's like actually scary.
It's huge. Train station, literally Disneyland, right there.
It's so easy.
That was very easy. I see Tower Terror over there. I see a big water tower for Walt Disney Studios.
Aww.
And I'm guessing this is like the downtown Disney sort of area. We're seeing signs for high attendance and that they're officially sold out for the day, which is crazy because it's literally a Monday. Welcome to our first stop, which is Walt Disney Studios, which I've heard is arguably the worst Disney park, so this will be interesting for sure. Look at this. Wow, we just walked inside this giant like studio looking building, and are we in old LA? I think. So it turns out there's a queue to enter Avengers Campus, so I think we're just gonna come back and do that one later. 30 minutes just to enter the land.
Which, you know, it just opened. I think it was definitely worse with Galaxy's Edge.
Alright, there it is. Tower Terror. Actually, the last Tower Terror I need around the world. There's 4 of them, listed at a 30-minute wait. Not too bad.
Une dimension visuelle, une dimension de l'esprit.
We just took a ride on the Twilight Zone Tower Terror, and that was pretty cool.
That was like creepy.
That was very creepy.
Little girl
Like narrating things. She's like la 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 la. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was hella creepy.
So this is the smaller version compared to the one in Florida that we're used to. It's the same style as the Tower Terror that was in California at California Adventure. Before, of course, it was turned into Guardians.
I didn't know it didn't leave the shaft.
Yeah, it doesn't leave the shaft. It just goes straight up, and then it was a long drop sequence though, which was pretty awesome.
It's a very long drop sequence.
I do like the one in Florida. Probably still the best of the 4 Tower Terrors now that I've done them all. I just think that one is the full package of everything. However, that one that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. What the? Are we back at old Hollywood Studios? What is this? There she is. Crush's Coaster, the notoriously horrible capacity Manor spinning coaster, because for some reason Disneyland decided that it was a good idea to add 4-person vehicles for a roller coaster at one of the most visited parks in the world. Brilliant. This is the queue for Crush's Coaster. Oh my gosh, that is so bad. Dude, we're totally gonna crush it, man. On the EAC. Whoa, what the hell? Whoa, going backwards up. I know nothing about this ride.
It's okay!
Whoa! It's so bright. Hello. Whoa.
On met cap sur le courant est australien. Totally! We're serving the East Australian current.
I think this is just the same layout as the standard Manor.
Yeah.
ride makes no sense in this park. Like,
The beginning of it's very fun.
the beginning was very promising. I was like, whoa, theming, this is cool. And then it turned into a literal standard Mauer spinner
In
that
the
we've
dark.
done at how many places? Hershey Park, Lagoon, Waldemere, like, just in a box.
Yeah, I was like expecting like tunnels and stuff to make it feel like you're inside of like the EAC, like the movie, and
No, that and like with such a low capacity, I don't know why that ride is here. That's not a Disney ride.
no, it felt like a different place took like a Disney IP and made their own.
Yes. I got breakfast. It's a chocolate donut in the shape of Mickey Mouse. That's pretty awesome. And look, it's Buzz Lightyear. Where's Slinky Dog? Explain what this is.
They're shrimp and cheese croquettes. I'm excited. I wanted to try stuff that I wouldn't normally get at a Disney park. So.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I get a donut.
Hey, you got a beignet.
Look at this construction wall that is right here, showcasing Frozen, which is coming soon, the great land of Arendelle. Construction has already started, and so it's going right here. This is kind of almost like the middle of the park, so it's like straight back. And then here is actually where you can see specifically how it's going to fit in. So yeah, we're right here. Toy Story's over there, and then there'll be a long walkway leading into Arendelle. And we no longer know if this is happening, by the way. All right, so we're heading out of Walt Disney Studios because we decided to come back later tonight to do the main Avengers Campus rides because we are told that there will be no line versus right now, it's a really long line.
It's
So
gonna take like 2 hours to just get in. I'm
yeah,
like,
that's ridiculous. So we're gonna head over to the main Disneyland park, but first impressions of Walt Disney Studios, it's really small.
It's very small. It's like they took a bunch of like lands that you can find at other Disney parks, shrunk them, and put them here. They're all kind of on top of each other too, like so it's like you're not really immersed in it because you can see cars right next to you and you're enjoying.
I would not use the word magical to describe anything in that park.
It's cute though. It's got like
It's
it
not
has, like,
bad.
It has like that, like a little sprinkle of Disney charm.
Yes, it has a little bit, but
I imagine there's gonna be a lot more at Disney.
it's definitely it's a mess. Hopefully it'll be better in the future with, as I think Avengers Campus is a step in the right direction. Honestly, that park without Avengers Campus, it would be like kind of a disaster.
Yeah, but I think the new edition of Frozen will make a big
Frozen
difference.
will definitely really help, and if they do go through with another land after that, whether it be Star Wars or something else, I think that will also make a huge difference there.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like it was well thought out.
That park needs some love, and it sounds like Disney's giving it some love. It's definitely the worst Disney park.
Yeah, it's
like,
not. It does not feel like a Disney park.
Yeah. But a park that probably will feel like a Disney park is going to be the main Disneyland Paris park right here, which we are walking towards, and that is the entrance. It's a hotel, but man, look at that. That's pretty cool.
It's like a pink Grand Floridian.
It kind of is, yeah. No, it looks exactly that way. This is a pretty freaking cool entrance to a park. Wow. There she is. If that ain't the best Disney castle, right there. So here at Disneyland Paris, they do not have Tomorrowland. Instead, they have Discoveryland. This is awesome, very steampunk, very, very cool. That reminds me almost of Rookburg. I know we haven't been in any other areas of the park yet, but this is my favorite area of Disneyland Paris.
That's profound.
Yeah.
One out of one.
This is very, very cool. I'm sorry, I don't think anything else could top it. Like, because like what else is different here? Like, I mean, everything else is like, it's the basic kind of Adventureland, Fantasyland.
Maybe one of them is just done so well that you'll love it more.
Maybe, I don't know, but no one else has a Discoveryland. I like that. I like discovering lands.
Okay.
So Hyperspace Mountain is an overlay of the regular Space Mountain, so that's why this queue doesn't look overly Star Wars, and it's kind of more the original feel that they were going for. TIE fighters, there's a Star Destroyer, X-Wing. Look at this, it's an outdoor station. Whoa. Whoa, and over-the-shoulder restraints. What? I love going in blind to attractions. This is so fun. Our first ride there on Hyperspace Mountain, or as it should just be called, Rock and Roller Coaster.
I think it's so funny that they're in the same park as so
Why is there a
similar.
Rock and Roller Coaster when this is here? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, really, it's Flake Force.
Avengers Flight Force, my bad. But like the layout isn't even that different. Like
It's very
it
similar.
launches, except this one is uphill. It goes upside down 3 times. It's Vekoma.
It's dark.
That's very weird. Like it's
That's all I was
very
thinking
good.
the whole time. Oh yeah, it was very fun. But I was like, wow, this is like.
I didn't expect it to be like almost identical to Rock and Roller Coaster. Like I know that like some of the orders of the elements are different and stuff, but
Yeah.
like I mean to the average person, like that wasn't that different. That's so interesting to me. I'll tell you what though, the outside of this thing is freaking cool. That is just.
You like it better than the one in Orlando, the outside?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the best looking Space Mountain. It's not even close.
Okay.
Not even close.
I like the sleek white that they have on some of them.
See, I think the only Space Mountain that has a chance of looking better than that is when they update the one in Tokyo. Because that one will look very cool. But in the meantime, oh yeah, this is the winner for me. Look at this burger on this chicken sandwich. It looks so good, but you know what's gonna make it even better? The fact that it's called Cafe Hyperion. Excuse me, do you look like an intimate hyper coaster? No, I don't think so. Why are you using that name? These food operations, not great. How long have we been standing here?
A while, but I wish we had mobile ordered.
I didn't realize it was gonna take this long because it didn't look like that long, but I don't know, it's moving pretty slow. At least we have stuff to look at. All right, so here's what we got for lunch. This is a chicken sandwich. This is the BB-8 burger.
It's got BB-8 on it.
Yeah, look at that. Got some fries, and then this is the BB-8 dessert.
And they're playing cartoons of Mickey and Minnie where they're just like have croissants falling from the sky, and I'm like,
Because, you know, France, right? It's Buzz. What do you do when you're stuck on Space Ranger Spin? You just shoot the same targets over and over again and get more points.
hey, this is different. This
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah, I don't remember this one. My favorite. There he is.
Sucks.
Socks.
I just love that they made a movie. The toy is from a movie, and they made a movie that the toy is based off of, and then they made a toy from that. Did that make sense?
No, my brain
It
hurts.
sucks!
We're about to enter Phantom Manor, a ride that Sarah and I know nothing about.
Hélas, les choses ne sont pas toujours ce qu'elles paraissent. Tous les
Well, this is a really cool loading area. Dang, look at that. All right, so Phantom Manor. That is the Haunted Mansion equivalent. A lot of scenes very similar, but also some differences.
Yeah, so here they have, the ride is situated in Frontierland, whereas in Disney World, it's in Liberty Square. So they had to kind of change the outro, I guess if you want to call it an outro.
It's in like a western town.
Yeah, like the last scene with the Grim Grinning Ghost song, yeah, they're in like a western town.
So it's
a
all these cool
graveyard.
like wooden facades, like a sheriff's office, things like that, and they've all been taken over by like skeletons and
There's a
stuff.
lot more skeletons in this one than
Definitely.
the other one.
So pretty cool. I definitely approve. I liked it a lot.
I did too.
We're walking, and there's just nothing here. Future expansion, maybe? There definitely should be something else like over here. Look at this. There's a giant freaking beanstalk just on the middle of the pathway. You know what I'm curious about?
What?
This labyrinth. This place is amazing.
You're really on it today.
I know. Look, it's a centipede playing a drum thing. What? I don't know. I don't understand this.
You don't know what's happening?
No, I have no idea what's happening.
He's smoking a hookah.
What?
He's smoking
So,
a hookah.
is that like a real world thing or an Alice in Wonderland thing?
A hookah's a real thing. Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea where we are. There's literally too many pathways. We made it. Going up to the top of this castle looking thing. Whoa! I believe I can fly. And there's Manor. I love the use of models. It shows scale and like the illusion that, oh, we're so high above it. It's awesome.
So cool.
Very cool.
I think I like this one better than the Orlando one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Next up is a Pinocchio dark ride. I can't say I've ever done a Pinocchio dark ride before. What do you think of Pinocchio?
It was cute. It was like pretty much their version of the Winnie the Pooh ride, like same ride system.
Yeah.
Similar style. But
Yeah.
my issue with that and the Winnie the Pooh ride is
Too
that
fast.
they go by so
Yeah.
fast. They need to slow the ride people down.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I hope you got a good look at it because you're already moving on to the next scene. Also, I mean, I know it's an older system, but that thing like takes turns pretty jankily. It's like, and then like, Here's the back side of the castle. Yeah, so whimsical and cool looking. I think we're gonna try and go up it a little bit. Why is this just casually underneath the castle? What? When you come here to Disneyland Paris, don't miss the dragon underneath the castle.
Yeah, that is one of the few things I knew about going into this park, and I was like, I am going to see that. And
I would have completely missed that had you not said, hey, let's go see that. And I am so glad that we did because, wow, that was very cool.
that's what makes Disney so cool, is if you know where to look, there's so many cool, like, little things, you know?
This is literally in a gift shop. What? Like, why? One minute you're trying to buy a t-shirt and the next you're in a freaking medieval village.
I think that, like, they put so much emphasis on beauty at this park, like making things beautiful and striking, and they nailed it.
So I never did Snow White Scary Adventures. I know you did. Was that the exact same?
I don't remember if it's the exact same, but I recognize a good deal of it. Like the illusion thing where they have the evil queen in the mirror that she turns around and she's the witch. Traumatized me when I was a little kid. Like, scared the hell out of me. There's a lot of scary imagery. Like, it's not called Scary Adventures for no reason.
Yeah, it was like most of the ride is like through the dark forest.
Yeah,
and
it's not really about Snow White. It's more about like the evil queen and the
yeah, it absolutely was. Sheesh, look at this. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. We're entering Adventure Isle where we're gonna do Indiana Jones. Guys, we are literally in Skull Island, Reign of Kong right now. Davy Jones's locker.
I'm gonna find SpongeBob or Mr. Krabs or someone in here.
Don't let this stop you from forgetting that Mr. Krabs sold SpongeBob's soul to Davy Jones. 62 cents. Guys, I'm lost in Davy Jones's locker. At least I think I am. I don't really know where I am. This is just a giant maze. And it leads like a million different places, and I have no clue where anything is. Where are you people? Next up, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. Ooh, I gotta say, first impressions of it are cool, but I think the one in Tokyo does look a little bit better because that had like a literal like pyramid out front of it with fire. But this is definitely not bad at all. In the front row of Indiana Jones. Da 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 da.
It looks pretty cool.
It does. This is an intimate. And fun fact, this was added shortly after the park opened The last roller coaster that Disneyland Paris had was literally Hyperspace in 1995.
That was literally the year I was born.
They have a long ways to go. So this is one of the, not original rides to this park, but pretty close. Mind the head banging. Okay. Oh, what the janky? Yeah, straight track, great job. Whoa. What the heck? Oh my god. This pulls some force? This is weird. No. Gotta keep your head forward. That did kind of hurt.
Ow.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
I'm actually shocked that he has
This is not a smooth ride, even in the front row.
this. Like if that's your first coaster that goes upside down.
Oh my gosh, like that pulls a lot of G's.
Yeah, it's like
Schwarzkopf kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
This is an odd one. Yo ho. Get it? Yo ho, yo ho. Up high was life for me. Oh, front row. This is like a literal restaurant right here at Pirates. Are we back at Europa Park? We just were at Pirates of the Caribbean. That was cool. That was not the exact same as the other ones that we've done.
No, it had some like similar scenes, but they were like in a different order. So
Yeah, they mixed things up a bit. There were actually 2 different drops on this one.
Yeah,
and the ride started with a lift, which is definitely different from the way that it is in Florida. Absolutely.
Yes.
The beginning, it goes through the restaurant, which is really cool, and then it goes up a lift, and then it has an entire section before it drops.
Yeah.
And then it goes through the kind
a
of
long intro.
and then it drops again, and then it has the cave scenes.
Yes. But it had
Which are
caves
usually
in
at the
the
beginning.
beginning,
Yeah. So it was like
And
kind
the
of
end
split up.
scene with the prisoners trying to get the key from the dog is like at the beginning.
And they had a much bigger area dedicated to Jack Sparrow sitting on the throne of gold. That was a very big room in this attraction. So.
I really like that. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. It'll always be one of my favorite dark rides.
Yeah, I
so.
see why people refer to that as the best of the classic Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't think they're counting Battle for Sunken Treasure at Shanghai Disney. I
cannot wait to do that
Yes.
someday.
Oh, I know. I've avoided spoilers completely.
Me too.
So.
I haven't seen a damn thing.
But I'm leaning towards I still like Pirates and Batavia at Europa Park better. That one just because I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're both incredible, but I feel like the detail in that one was just so insane, and it had like more scale to it. So, I don't know. It's tough to say, but both
I still like Disney.
fantastic. And now of Disneyland Paris to go to Walt Disney Studios, we're passing underneath the castle. Look at this. That is so crazy looking. And then the view you get as you're walking towards Main Street, you just see that giant hotel. Wow. Luckily, the 2 parks are just a short walk away. So as soon as we're exiting Disneyland Paris, we'll soon be entering Walt Disney Studios. And we're back. Look at that. Still underwhelming. This line was full this morning of people trying to get in to Avengers Campus, and now we're just walking in. Park closes. It is a walk-on. The park closes in like an hour, hour and a half, something like that. So hopefully that means shorter lines too for the big attractions here. $9 p.m. Walt Disney Studios just closed. We spent actually the entire time in Avengers Campus. We did the 2 main attractions. We actually have an entire video currently already on our YouTube channel that we posted detailing our experience at Avengers Campus, our full thoughts on it. But we'll do a little recap here as we're walking back over to Disneyland Paris. The land is fine. It's solid. This park definitely needed something like that. However, the 2 attractions, I didn't like either of them.
The roller coaster is good as a roller coaster. It's
Yes,
rock and roller coaster.
but
But it isn't Rock and Roller
they
Coaster
rethemed
anymore.
Rock and Roller Coaster to essentially nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
it was
let's strip
bland.
Everything that makes it cool.
It was boring. There was barely anything during the ride, and then the screens that did pop up, you could see them for like half a second. What was that?
A bug flew in my nose. I'm sorry.
That's not great. And then Web Slingers is like one of the stupidest rides on the planet, and wasted opportunity of a Spider-Man theme.
It hurts me.
It's
that
like a
Spider-Man
cheap, like how
IP
can we
is
do a
that
cheap
way.
Spider-Man ride that will sell tickets to our park?
That we don't have to
that-
really spend much on. Or
Yeah,
worry
I don't know. I felt bad for Tom Holland that he has to be associated with that ride, and Brie Larson that she has to be associated with that ride. Like, geez. Meanwhile, like, freaking Kylo Ren and Rey, like John Boyega get Rise of the Resistance, and that's like, yes,
No, it pretty
that's
much
like
shows no love to Marvel.
I know, like they did a great job with Galaxy's Edge, but I don't know if I could say the same about
Took a poop.
Marvel. So
I went to Avengers Campus and all I got was this stupid sweatshirt. Just kidding, it's actually pretty cool.
it's a good sweatshirt. I like that merch more than the rides. All right, let's head into Disneyland Paris. This is such a fun little entrance. Park is
Little?
all
Come on. Did you just say little?
All right, no. It's a very grand entrance. All right, poor choice of words. Anyways, the park closes in a little less than 2 hours, so we still got to get on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
I don't want to go.
Well, we sort of are leaving America in 2 days. Main Street is all lit up. Look at the castle. It's freaking purple. Oh, I like it.
I bought another sweatshirt.
Another one.
I live in Florida. I don't need these things. I don't have the money for them, but I want them, so I bought
Well, you know what? That's great and all. I was actually really surprised at the lack of specific merch
not
that
much.
said Disneyland Paris on it. Like, most of it was generic Disney merch. Also, everyone's here is trying to see the fireworks and stuff, but we're trying to get on Big Thunder Mountain and then see the fireworks. So, I mean, hopefully there's still space. Here we go, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, or just Big Thunder Mountain. There's no railroad. Where did the railroad go? That was an awesome experience on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Yeah, that is so much better than the one in Orlando.
Yeah, that was really cool. So first off, it started off with an indoor section, like straight out of the station, where it was like completely in the dark. And then, of course, the multiple lift hills. The last section was below ground, where it was
just
like
kept
dropping.
going
It just kept on dropping. I was
That was
like,
like a giga drop, yo.
I was like,
Not
whoa! I
kidding.
did
That
not
went on
expect
forever.
that.
Yeah, it was so good. That was easily my favorite coaster of the day. Like, it's
Yeah, that one like actually delivered.
Yeah.
The others were like kind of left me going, huh? You know, like that was interesting. You know. So
yeah, I prefer Space Mountain in Disney World. I prefer Big Thunder Mountain here.
Okay. All the trees around here are completely lit up purple to match the castle. That is so cool. Walking anywhere on Main Street is like physically impossible. There's literally no legroom anywhere. I don't even know how we got here. But we can't go any further, that's for sure. That was great. That was really,
That
really
was
good.
as good as Happily Ever After. It is so much better than the crap they have for the 50th
Oh, that
right
destroys enchantment. What I liked, it was fireworks, it was drones, it was lasers, it was water, it was like explosions coming out of the castle.
Yeah.
They had little twirly things going. It was like everything.
And the music was actually like nostalgic and like emotionally like provoking. Right?
I liked that they included live action stuff as well as animated. Thank you.
Yeah.
So like, cause like, you know, I didn't necessarily grow up on all the animated stuff. So when they were like showing Star Wars, they're showing Pirates of the Caribbean. They even showed the live action like Beauty and the Beast. I was like, this is cool. You know,
it that takes place in France.
Yes,
And we're in
I liked it. It was a mix of old and new, and I thought it was a really good balance.
I like this EDM jam.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a bop. So yes, you should see this.
Yeah, prioritize
Definitely.
when you come here.
I liked that a lot. What I did not like was the mass amount of people around here.
Oh, you should
This is claustrophobic.
show
There's a lot of
I
chaos.
walk around like this. This is my bubble.
Is it weird that as we're walking out of here, I literally think that we're gonna see like the lagoon out there? It just feels weird.
I'm like, this feels like I know it, but then it's.
I know. I'm like the Grand Floridian should be right there.
That's
like,
correct. Yes. And
So
it's
it's not. It's this hotel.
But it feels like it should be because it has the same feeling as being at.
Yeah, it's so strange. I'm scared to know what the line for this train is gonna look like. The fact that it's starting to get congested right here when it's way down there is not good. Wow.
It's.
It's a little bit crowded. Yep. Gonna plop right down here on the floor and chill out. This looks familiar. Alright, it is 1:15 in the morning. We just got back from Disneyland. It took a while to get here. From waking up at 7:30 in the morning, now getting back at 1:15. It was quite the day. Yeah, it is time to go to sleep. But overall, that was a pretty successful day, I feel like.
Magical.
Yeah, didn't do everything, not the re-rides that we were hoping for, but that's okay. I mean, it was busy. But for a first time experience, yeah, that was solid. So, with that being said, tomorrow is the last day of the trip. We got
That's so weird.
Parc Asterix, and then that's it for Europe. We go back. That's insane.
Somewhere special. It's a secret.
Yeah, our last day technically is
Somewhere else. Before we go home.
you guys,
We'll see.
you'll see soon. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Good night. I'm going to sleep.